Good morning, Queens. How are y'all doing on this beautiful Thursday? This thankful throwback Thursday. Today, I'm thankful for maturity and growth. When I was a young girl, I used to fight a lot. I know some people would always say, dang, Kara, every time I turn around, you fighting somebody. And I don't know why I had this spirit of fighting on me. I've been jumped several times. But it's just not worth it. And every time I got into a fight, I was scared. Matter of fact, I was scared for my life. But it was something that I felt that I had to do for whatever reason. I couldn't control my anger. If somebody made me mad, I would fight them. But we can't go through the world fighting people. Like, you're going to be in jail. You can't do that. And I've gotten into fights even after I had my baby. Not gotten any fights with him around me, but I've gotten into fights when I had a child. And there's two particular situations that I want to talk about. So one situation being when I was about in the 7th grade, I was getting ready to get into a fight with this girl, and she was way bigger than me. But people had gassed me up like, fight this girl. So I'm ready to fight her. Now, one person that I knew that was older than me, named Chevonna was like trying to tell me, Kara, you don't need to be out here fighting. Don't do that. But what did I do? I thought I was big and bad. So I got into a fight anyway. She was one of those older people who tried to guide me and steer me in the right way. But I wasn't at a point where I could receive what she was saying to me. And I want to thank you, Chevonna, for telling me that I don't need to be in the streets fighting, that I'm too pretty for that. And I'm going to go to jail, that's not what I need to be doing. Even though I didn't take heed, I understood later in life what you were talking about. The second situation that I wanted to speak on was when I was 19. And this particular fight was actually the last fight that I had. And what I believe that God wanted to show me is that you don't need to be doing this. So I got into a fight and I was jumped by 5 girls. And during this fight, I truly thought I was going to die. Because they were relentless for whatever reason. And as I'm on the ground, getting jumped, praying to God, like, let this fight be over. Because people play for keeps. And for everybody, it's not just a fight. Like, they're trying to take your life. And this particular person, and I didn't know who he was for years, laid on me and stopped the fight. He made them stop kicking me, stop pulling my hair, stop fighting me. And for years I didn't know who this person was, but I always prayed for him and said, God, please take care of this man who was my guardian angel, who saved my life. And that person is Pauldo. And I thank you for that, Pauldo, because you did not have to be there and save my life. You could have just let us keep fighting. You could have waited till the police got there, and you didn't. But by the grace of God, I was still alive. I did not have any black eyes. I didn't have any permanent issues. I was just bruised. But that's what it took for me to understand that I didn't need to be in these streets fighting. What kind of example am I leading by fighting people while I'm trying to better myself and go to college? That's not a good example for my son. If he knew what I was doing, I would have been ashamed. So ladies, think about what you do before you do it. We have to be able to control our anger, and there's nothing that we should be fighting for. Now, somebody do something to your kids, I understand you're going to want to fight. But we need to make good choices, because that choice that you make to fight that person could be your last fight. And where does that leave your child if you're dead in the streets over something that didn't mean anything? Whether it was over a boy or whatever. Nothing's that deep. Don't let anybody take you off your pivot, ladies. Be strong. It takes a stronger woman or person to walk away than it does to square up and fight. Have a blessed day, ladies. Make good choices. And don't fight. It's not worth it. It's not cute either. Be blessed.